eFloorball videos with me, Hugo. Today's topic is probably what the most amount of people have expressed a desire in watching me do. I'm talking about backhand shots and how to do them. So this is it. Backhand shots and how to do them. Welcome! We're going to go through the most common type of backhand shots, and I don't really have any names for them, so if you have any names for these following backhand shots, then please let me know. First up, we have this type of backhand shot by the backhand master himself, Exel Gravity. Secondly, we have this very normal type of backhand shot where you kind of hit the ball in a similar manner of a slap shot, but sort of reversed, I guess. Next up, we have my favourite and the most unpredictable one. It's this type where you smash the ball towards the floor with the back of the blade. And last, we have this sneaky little backhand shot where you basically just lift the ball up with the blade. And we're doing all of these backhand shots with Exel Gravity 2 with air and polypropylene, and of course this great grip from eFloorball. It's called Winchester 2.0. What a saucy name that is, Winchester 2.0. Gravity is Exel's top of the line shaft. It weighs 194 grams in 98 centimeters with the air blade in polypropylene. It's a very diverse stick that's suitable for anyone from Mr. Slapshot from half court to little technical players who does nothing but tunnel assist and cheeky little wrist shot. And that's my review of Exel's Gravity 2 with air and polypropylene. Now that we've finally covered the material, we can move over to the Institute of Learning Backhand Shots. First up, we have this type of backhand shot a la Alexander Ruth. It's a very difficult shot to make, seeing as it requires your blade to be bent in the wrong direction, or at least be very, very straight. And as long as you have that, you should be able to go through the following steps without any major hiccups. It brings the stick away from the ball in a pendulum-like motion and then comes back at the ball in the same motion. This pendulum-like swing makes the shots harder than if you'd have a regular diagonal swing. Secondly, the blade hits the ball with the tip of the blade rather than the middle, and it does so at a slight angle in order to send the ball off to the top corner, although it does take some practice. The next backhand shot resembles Ruth's a little bit at first glance, but it's not entirely the same. The distance between your hands has slightly increased and the swing is much straighter. The stick then goes towards the ball in a straight diagonal motion. The blade then hits the ball at an angle as before, but with the middle of the backhand side. And that's how you execute this very normal type of backhand shot that I don't happen to have a name for. 3. Smashing backhand shots. This shot is by far the most powerful backhand shot and naturally one of the more difficult ones to execute. It's the same physical principle as in this board game where small plastic discs are pressed onto one another to make them jump from the pressure applied. That game is apparently called Tiddlywinks, and with that said, I would like to move back to backhand shots. The swing is diagonal and you'll end up hitting the ball with the blade facing downwards towards the floor. The pressure is what's going to make the ball go. If you do it right, that is. It's a matter of finding that right angle so that your shots don't end up looking like this. It's a backhand shot that you can do facing sideways and also your back turned towards the goal. And when you have your back turned towards the goal, you can also shoot it between your legs. It's a very difficult but diverse shot to make. It's guaranteed to make your teammates whine if you fail. And it's guaranteed to make them cheer if you score. So it's a little bit of a gamble doing this shot. The fourth and final type of backhand shot that we are going to go through in the Institute of Learning Backhand Shots is this little maneuver where you end up lifting the ball with the bottom of the backhand side. It can be done with quite consistent accuracy due to the non-existent swing. And it can also be done with just one hand if you feel like doing that. I'm sure there are a few more creative ways of shooting backhand shots, but I figured in my limited experience that these are some of the most common types of backhand shots we see in floorball. I hope you've learned something today. I am so clearly not meant to be teaching people how to do stuff, but I hope that I've gone through the foundations of these types of backhand shots in a decent manner, at least, so you can sort of grasp what's happening so that you can go out and practice it yourself. If what I've just said is still incredibly unclear, then you can message me and go, Hugo, that was incredibly unclear, can you please clarify? And I'll happily do so on Instagram in direct messages at HugoFGFloorball. I think that's it. In the next video, we are going to go through a couple of factory hooks. Interesting. Until next time.